Hey guys! So I've been reading this book. The title is a bit provocative. It's called Unf Yourself: How to Get Out of Your Head and Into Your Life. It's a self-help book written by a leading personal development expert, Gary John Bishop, and it was a New York Times bestseller a little while back. It gives you tips on how to get out of your own way to finally do the things that you've been wanting to do, or the things that aren't easy but you know you should do. We're oftentimes our own worst enemy. For example, maybe you've been thinking about taking an online English class, but you keep worrying yourself. Talking to someone I don't know online in English, what if they don't understand me? What if I don't understand them? Oh my gosh, it could be a disaster. And you freak yourself out. Or maybe you have an important meeting coming up and you have this idea you want to share, but you're worried about what your boss or your colleagues are going to think. Oh, what if they don't like it? What if, they completely disregard me? It could be so humiliating. And you miss an opportunity just because you freaked yourself out. We're constantly not doing the things that we should or doing the things that we shouldn't because our thoughts get paranoid or scared or lazy. But the author of this book reminds us that our thoughts and our actions aren't married. You can think you don't want to do something, but still do it. Or you can think you want to do something, but not do it because you know it's not in your best interest. Is this all making sense? Let me give you a very simple example, something that actually happened to me the other day and why I became a believer of this concept. So I was editing late at night, and when I do that, I always get cravings for something sweet. But lately I've been like, I really need to cut down on the sugar. I've been eating too much dessert. But when my mind starts to crave that chocolate bar, it's really hard to stop it. I almost unconsciously walk over to the kitchen and open up that cabinet, and as I reached out for that chocolate bar, I stopped myself and I said, yes, I am craving you, but I don't have to have you because my actions are not married to my thoughts. And rather than grabbing that chocolate bar, I decided I'm just gonna drink a cup of tea. And with that cup of tea, I went back to work and forgot about my craving completely. Me, I gave up chocolate. Like I had never done that before. I'm always like, I want it, gotta have it. I want it, gotta have it. Just to be conscious of the fact that you don't have to have it just because you think you want it. And you should really think about what's good for you before acting on it. Changed everything. And this applies to absolutely everything you do every single day. And so I've taken the time to be more conscious of what I'm thinking and what I really should do. And I'm seeing changes in my everyday routine. And I've been checking off a lot more on my to-do list because of it. There are lots of things in work that you don't want to do. You're like, okay, I can do that tomorrow, or I'll do that later. Yes, it's okay to feel that way, to not want to do it, but do it anyway. Oftentimes we just do what we think. I want something, I'm going to have it. I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it. You think they're dependent on each other, but they're actually not. So this gave me a very refreshing perspective on getting things done, because so many inspirational quotes talk about kind of changing your attitude and changing your way of thinking more positively. And that's what's going to change everything. A beautiful day starts with a beautiful mindset. How many of you guys have seen that quote? But the author of this book says you don't have to feel like it's a good day. You just have to act like it. You can get out of bed feeling like crap, but if you not only get out of your bed and get out of your head and do the things that you know are in your best interest, you can still make it a good day. Because according to him, what makes great performers great and successful people successful is not because they never doubt themselves or have the urge to procrastinate or be lazy. They just know how to have those feelings without needing to act on it. Your actions aren't bound to your thoughts, what's in your head. Rip away from it when necessary. So lately, whenever I feel like I'm getting negative thoughts about something, feeling lazy about something, I just stop and ask myself, am I about to do what's really good for me, or am I just about to do what I think I want to do or think I don't want to do? And what's so different about this approach is that you're not telling yourself that you have to want to do something or you have to be excited to do something that's not exciting. It's not forced. It's just recognizing your feelings, but acting independently of it. Because our thoughts don't always think about our best interest. Our thoughts can be risk averse. It thinks of all the negative things that can happen, all the bad things that can happen. Being humiliated, caring what other people think. Or just want the things that your body doesn't really need, like lots and lots of sweets and sugar. And so just to be conscious and ask yourself, wait, what's really good for me? I need to act on that is a really important concept, I think. I don't know if this will work for everyone, but for me, it was such a simple way of thinking, but it changed everything. I just feel like I'm getting a lot more done and spending so much less time thinking about not wanting to do something because I just snap out of it. I'm like, yes, I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. This works for lots of other things, challenging yourself, putting yourself out there, taking that online English lesson you've been avoiding, or sharing an idea at a meeting. Just anything that takes courage, something that's scary, that's nerve-wracking, makes you anxious. It's okay to have those feelings. Everyone does. No matter how successful, no matter how great they are, they have those feelings. It's just whether you can act independently of them that's going to make you a stronger person. Right now, with so many of us working from home, studying from home, kind of being in that same environment all day, it's hard to kind of switch on and off and stay motivated, I think. So the way you think and the way you approach things is really, really important. I'm not done with the book yet. I'm still halfway. My mom actually suggested I read it, and I just came across this chapter and I was like, oh my gosh, I can just start doing this now, and it actually worked. So I wanted to share it with you guys, and hopefully you can take something away from it and apply it to your everyday lives and start making small changes. ということで今日は皆さんに私が今読んでいる本の内容を一部シェアしたいと思いました。Unfuck Yourself っていう、ちょっと言葉の悪いタイトルなんですけれど、意味としては Oh God, I'm悪い状況になってしまってもうそこから逃げ出せない時に言う表現なんですけれど Unfuck Yourself っていうのでそういう悪いシチュエーションから逃げ出そう、自分のいろんな不安な気持ちとか怖がる気持ちとかっていうのにコントロールされる悪い状況から逃げ出そう How to get out of your head 自分の頭から脱出してinto your life 自分の人生をちゃんと歩んでいく方法っていうようなタイトルなんです。自分が考えていることとやることっていうのは一緒じゃなくていいんだよ。嫌だと思ってもやれるし、すごく単純な考え方なんですけれど、実は意識することを忘れている。もう無意識に欲しいと思ったらそのように行動しちゃう。嫌だと思ったらそのように行動しちゃう。私も結構ね好きなことはガンガンやるんですけれど、もうなんかめんどくさいと思うようなこととか甘いものとかの誘惑とかにはすごく弱いので、欲しいと思ったら取りに行っちゃう。無意識にワンステップ置いて、待って欲しいけど食べないって思うだけで結構それが実現できるんですよね。これはいいかもって思って皆さんとシェアしました。本当にそんなくだらない例じゃなくて、いろんなことに使える考え方だと思います。めんどくさくてやってなかったこと、ちょっとチャレンジしてみたいこと、不安に思ってしまうことは仕方ないですし、みんなそうなんです。新しいことをチャレンジするので。でもその不安にコントロールされてそのアクションを取らないのか。いや不安だけれどやってみよう。そこをやるかやらないかによって強くなれる人。成功できる人、ものを形にできる人との差が出てくるというお話でした。今日はもう説明とか内容の共有は全部英語でやってみたんですけれど、ちょっと皆さんのリスニングの練習にも使ってもらえるかなと思って字幕をつけてますので、つけたりつけなかったりいろんな方法で見てもらえたらと思います。そして喋りがちょっと早いと思う方もいるかと思います。 YouTube にはスロー再生の機能もありますので、スピードをいろんなレベルに落としても聞けますので、ぜひそちらも試してみてください。Alright guys, thank you so much for watching and I will see you guys again soon. Bye!